Departments across the state of Indiana are making changes to their vehicle pursuit policies.
That's because on January 1st, a statewide policy takes effect, creating minimum standards for how police can pursue suspects.
WRTV Investigates Kara Kenney has been tracking this issue and joins us now with what these changes mean.
The new statewide policy is 7 pages long. It says the risk to public safety should be a primary concern during any pursuit. It happens in an instant. A suspect takes off and officers must decide whether to follow. When police choose to pursue, speeds can reach more than 100 miles an hour through busy intersections. An innocent woman, Vicki Berry, died in February after a suspect crashed into her car during a Mooresville police pursuit.
Pursuits in general are risky business, and they are dangerous.
Tim Horty is the executive director of the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy. He's also a member of the Law Enforcement Training Board that came up with the state's new pursuit standards that take effect January 1st. How did you reach these standards?
Well, I think we researched state law primarily, looked at other model policies from around the state.
The new policy says officers must consider many factors, including the potential danger if the suspect isn't apprehended immediately, the violation the suspect is accused of, the imminent danger to the public, the time of day, as well as traffic conditions and visibility. How will this impact police departments?
I think it makes them really look deeply into their policy and make sure that they balance the difference between the apprehension and the danger to our community.
WRTV Investigates filed records requests with police departments throughout central Indiana, and of those we surveyed, all already have language similar to the state standard. Kokomo, Noblesville, Lawrence, and Mooresville police departments told us they're currently evaluating their policies to make sure they comply with the new law. IMPD does not plan to change anything. Its pursuit policy is already more restrictive than the state policy. The statewide changes stem from Senate Bill 294, authored by Senator Mike Kreider, a former police officer.
Well, you often hear in the sports world, you play the way you practice.
Kreider emphasizes the new law will make training more uniform across the state when it comes to pursuits.
This is a scary part of policing. The more training that officers engage in, the better prepared they are to make these decisions.
Kreider says there was no specific incident that prompted him to write the bill, but pursuits have been on his radar for a while.
Anytime you hear about an accident that happens during one of the pursuits, you know, it's always a tragedy. Usually it involves some innocent bystander that's impacted.
Rockville and 465 referenced their pursuit. They got on the interstate, the subject stacked it up.
A father and his 12-year-old daughter were killed on I-465 in September when a suspect fleeing police drove the wrong way after IMPD had called off the pursuit. WRTV Investigates filed a records request with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Their data for Indiana shows 75 people have died in police pursuit crashes since 2015. 26 of those deaths, or 35%, were people not even involved in the pursuit.
Pursuits are dangerous. They really are.
In Mooresville, the suspect who hit and killed Vicki Berry had meth in his system at the time of the crash. A disciplinary board unanimously agreed both officers followed Mooresville's pursuit policy. The Mooresville police chief says he's working on updating their policy, possibly with more restrictions than the new state standard. Chief Carrie Buckner told us, "One thing that I will be pushing for is the ability to train and equip my officers with the tools and training to end pursuits before they get started." If a police department fails to follow this pursuit policy, they could have to face the Law Enforcement Training Board, who could impose sanctions. Working for you, Kara Kenney, WRTV.
The Law Enforcement Training Board also created a new statewide policy on deadly force. However, it does not take effect until January of 2024.